Alright, greetings everyone, Laksho here, and welcome to something that I probably should have done at least 3 months ago, to be perfectly honest, but between procrastination, between being lazy, and also work constantly grinding me down, I just couldn't find it in me to actually sit down, record what I need to record, and upload it. And what I'm doing right now is basically continuation of a tradition of sorts that I've started a few years ago. That at the start of New Year, I do the Happy New Year video. I talk about some stuff which is partially, feeling like a state of the channel update, so to speak. And also mention a few other things, I suppose, depending on what I think is fancy or what I feel like it. Usually it is generally rambly and chaotic as usual, but, and I might as well start from this because you will instantly hear it, I got a new microphone. I'm pretty sure this was something I bought last year, don't remember exactly when, but I finally decided that, you know what, the microphone quality of my headset is not great, so I'm gonna get myself something better, and so far, getting that HyperX Quadcast has been excellent choice, excellent purchase, and I'm very happy with how it works. I really have nothing but to say about it. And I think, you can hear the difference in quality without issue if you compare videos from like after me getting that microphone and the older ones. It's, heaven and earth, so to speak. So that was a good thing that happened, that we can start from this and continuing from with the virtual stuff, the virtual, maybe not virtual reality as well, but generally speaking, matters of my hobbies, computer game and whatnot. Uh, the grind is going. I mean, I say grind, but again, I have no illusion whatsoever that I will ever be able to actually live off YouTube as a full-time job. That's simply not happening. Again, YouTube remains a repository of adventures I had, of games I played. This is an archive for me. Nothing more, nothing else. It's nice that I have, I believe at the time of recording, like I've hit 500 subscribers threshold bar. Sure, it's nice, but obviously that's not the point. And again, the work I have is doing. Sorry, what was I supposed to say? The work I have is in real life, and it will continue to be, even if I hope to maybe in the future, in a few years or something, change it, because while the stability is nice, paychecks are really not, and they could be better. So there's hoping that I might something better, or that my job will suddenly become more profitable, but I don't really believe in that, to be honest. So yeah, this remains to be just a hobby, making an archive. However, that doesn't mean I cannot enjoy it and try a variety of different games. I know I have some series on my channel that have been lying in disuse, gathering dust for quite a lot of time, like Battlefield series and whatnot. And suddenly I realized I will play them, I will get to them, but I realized that with the amount of games I have, with the amount of games I want to try, it's simply not doable for me to spend enough hours in a multiplayer game, and PvP multiplayer games especially, because I'm bad, I don't have that good of an internet, I'm not sure if we ever gonna get fiber wire, fiber cable, so I'm not sure what's the proper English translation. I'm not sure if we ever gonna get that fast internet here where I live. For reasons they are like too complicated and stupid to explain right now. But you know, lack of skill, lack of good internet means that I usually struggle with PvP games, and they make me salty, make me like it's not fun, not enjoyable, and I still like try to get some value out of my purchases. But after some months and years of insight, I thought, you know what, I've bought so many games for, even if on sale, that still costed, you know, not very little. And a lot of them I have even yet to play, even though I bought them a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. My library is getting like bigger and bigger, and backlog is not diminishing. So I have vague idea how long I want this series to be, and I just need to like force myself. That's a wrong word, but I need to like get the proper mindset and sit down and do some recordings, because I kind of do want to just give it a try for different battlefields, but I do not want to jump into the newer one before, you know, going for like Battlefield 1, 5, and whatnot. That's just an example. I have like a few other series that are just, you know, gathering dust and waiting for better times. And sadly, beginning of the year is it's no better times time. Like first 3 to sometimes 4 months are complete total grind fest. It's getting right now. I think the worst has passed, maybe. So I hope we'll get a chance to get a breather. So that's that. Sorry, I was supposed to start talking about like virtual stuff, and I had this whole ramble about real life. But yeah, in terms of virtual stuff, virtual reality, still doing virtual reality role-playing primarily, even though I kind of want to also, you know, diverge into other VR games, like Until We Fall, or rather Until You Fall, I think that's the name. It's just, again, matter of time and mindset to sit down and do it. Alright, I was downloading something in the background, apologies for that. That's also because I'm planning on like actually getting this series done, or like I have an idea what I want to do with the Hunter. So do it, finish it for now, and then in maybe a year or 2 or 3, like have a return if I get an idea. But that's besides the point. Sorry, I'm getting distracted again. So yeah, in terms of virtual reality, my headset HP Reverb G2, for its purpose and price, has been going pretty well, okay-ish. Even though I've getting some technical issues from time to time. I hope the cable will keep living for a while longer, and even if it goes bad, I'm kind of not sure what I want to buy. I mean, I've heard many people mentioning that if you do VR chat, go for Valve Index, but setting up like full room, full body tracking, like room solution for full body tracking is like, I am lazy, I don't want to do that, plus it's like, even, do I have space for that and whatnot? Even if the headset itself is good, I mean, there are maybe some other solutions, but it's a matter of like, okay, what about quality, what about price? Because I also do not want to pay too much for it, because while like doing VR role playing, it's there are some things going on with me and my head, I suppose, like in terms of like fatigue and the enjoyment I get or lack thereof. But I'm gonna get back to that in a moment. But yeah, not sure what else I will buy. Also in terms of VR, I hoping that maybe the reverb will get me going for quite a little bit more time, maybe for like a year or 2. I bought myself Slime VR. Obviously, due to various circumstances, I have not yet received them. I might be lucky if they ship it to me in like May or June or something. Like, if they manage to ship it until the end of this year, I will count that as a success, because there are some people that ordered Slime VR, like, I think 2 years ago, like in 2022, and they still have not yet received it due to some various stuff. And I mean, some people got it, so I'm pretty sure it's not a scam. I'm pretty sure it's not a scam, and the creators are giving updates regularly, so I still have good hope for it. And I kind of, like that full body tracking solution. I don't need to set anything like else for room. I just put various trackers on my body, and that's enough. Which I generally would prefer that solution instead of, setting base stations for Valve Index. Technically speaking, there's also one program I have yet to try, even though I bought it, which is standable full body estimation, which I read some mixed opinions, reviews that for example, for my headset, it doesn't really work in its current version. 2.0 might fix it, but we'll see. What else? Yeah, in terms of like VR projects, you would realize probably that I'm not doing any social lobbies, at least for now. I'm taking a break for them, I suppose. I just didn't have it in me to join them, which also includes EU lobbies for Ether Chronicles. I am still on the fence if I want to continue participating as a PC. If I get like a day off or something, like from time to time, I might go as NPC, but then I will probably switch around how I handle playlists and where I put videos. That's just, technical and organizational issue that I can handle. But sadly, because I can compare, being in Tempest Bay, which I can participate every week, unless I have some real life stuff, and comparing that to Ether, where while I'm happy and I'm very glad that they are keeping the EU sessions, which last time I saw it, like the last one before this recording, I saw they had like 40 people at one point, which, believe me, for EU lobby, that's very good result, very nice, which I'm, happy to see it. But I just, between like, real life stuff, training at the gym, doing matches, like, I think last Thursday I returned home and I was just like, tired. I just do not want to put VR headset on my head and do it really, because I can't participate every week during the main lobby, so I'm missing a lot. And even though it's like, drop in, drop out, characters are forging, bonds, relations, they have their own stories going, and you feel like an outsider really. So unless something really, really changes, I think my plan is that I will retire my character before the end of this year, and if I get to participate in Ether, like from time to time, I might just go as a NPC. Which, it is what it is. Like, that's on my end, not theirs, to be honest. I'm just like, people get enjoyment from different things, and that's generally how I feel. That's personally, really nothing but on them. But yeah, meanwhile, Tempest, I enjoy it very much. I'm happy to participate every week, even if I'm getting a little bit exhausted during the sessions because of the time zone and me not being able to get that much nap time. But I was able to become an operator, try out DMing in virtual reality role-playing scene, which is completely different beast than doing regular tabletop role-playing, and that's a valuable and fun experience for me, I feel like. Although, of course, I am not forsaking, yeah, I think that's the word I was looking for, tabletop role-playing. Now I still have campaigns going on, I still have some more ideas to run them. Obviously, I'm not running them at the same time because I have limited time, my schedule is tight, preparing takes time. I'm very happy with the foundry, how it works, the foundry and the forge. I might think about like paying just one like for a year with the higher tier, but we'll see if that will be needed. Like for example, one of the campaign ideas is that second season for Nightwatch, if the players will still be interested, but I have the ones that I described in my Discord. I think I have, besides Nightwatch Season 2, I have 2 more fantasy campaign ideas that are running generally in the same setting, in the same timeline of my, like, I suppose I can say shared fantasy setting. The ones that, the Eternal Wanderers campaign happened, the Nightwatch happened, and now I'm running, at the time of recording this, I'm running Class Survivors and Taut Hearts, using D&D 5th edition and Pathfinder 2e respectively. And I have a few more ideas in my head. It's just a matter of like time and effort and scheduling, I suppose. Scheduling is the ultimate enemy. And I think that would be that. Honestly, I kinda also prepared, like, as a side note, considering I'm talking a lot about role-playing, that I would give you like a few stories about, not really stories, but like mentions, bits of trivia about the sessions or campaigns that were never recorded, because that was during the time where I didn't really think about that. And obviously the quality would be like dog shit, to be honest. But this rambling of mine is already going for close to 17 minutes, so I think I'm gonna call it for now, and basically wish you a happy new year 2024, very much late. Hope the world doesn't end and that things might get better, but I somehow doubt it. I mean, they might get better on local scale, like for personal lives like mine, but globally and in like thinking about continent and whatnot, it's rough and it might get worse. But still, let's hope for the best. So yeah, that's that. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed listening to me rambling now with better microphone quality. I again wish you a very much late happy new year. Hope that this year is going well for you, or as well as it can be. And I will see you guys next time for, different videos, different series. Later.